episode 13, What Happened to Frederick?
Or Catherine and the Homewrecker.
Okay, personally, this is like this is another homeworn episode for me. It's very emotional.
Yeah.
It kind of takes you every which way, but it's about Catherine, and it's about her finding true love. And you're like, what? Like, Catherine loves someone else, but and they kind of explain it through Frederick's story.
So Catherine originally was engaged to Prince Charming in the fairy tale world, and in the real world she's married to him. They're together. But
we find out
in Storybrooke, him and Snow White have been hooking up in the woods a little bit. And Mary Margaret, who's Snow White, she's kind of like, dude, you gotta tell your wife.
You gotta tell Catherine. This is like,
it's not okay.
We can't do this anymore.
And that, like, for me, that's a real, like, moral thing, because, like, he's married, so why is this even continuing?
Well, let's jump a little bit back to the story.
The Enchanted Forest.
There you go, Enchanted Forest. And we see that Catherine doesn't want to marry Charming, and she doesn't want to trap him. She actually sets him free, and she's like, look, like, if you save my love, her love is Frederick, and he's been turned to gold by King Midas. Yeah. So cool, like, her dad's King Midas.
And he can touch anything. He's like, gold, gold,
gold, gold, boom, all I do is win.
Hey, look, if I make a record and I give it to him, can he, like, make it go gold in, like, 2 seconds?
Oh, exactly. And Charming accepts the challenge, and he's like, yes, I will help you. So then we see another great, like, enchanted, like, storyline is the story of the siren, which is, I think it's a mythological character.
Yeah.
And the siren, if you kill the siren, he would get the magical water, and the magical water could change Frederick back into a man. But the siren, do you know much about the siren? Do you want to talk about that?
So sirens in like fisherman culture or sailor culture, they were these spirits or these beasts or these ladies. It also parallels with like banshees a little bit, that would call to you. They would sing to you, and they would get sailors to jump off the boat and drown, and that's how they would get them. And so in this one, she's trying to seduce Charming and to get him trapped in with her, and so her stuff's not working. Apparently she ain't got it like that.
So you ain't got it like that.
Like, I'm gonna turn into snow.
I know. She's like, ooh, I was gonna wait.
Yeah, and it gets him going for a little bit. It does.
He's like, yes, like, my love. Because at this point, we're at a point where him and Snow haven't really found each other yet. They're still kind of in that process.
Yeah, and so he's trying to go after her, because, I mean,
you are so Anyways, he doesn't fall for it. He ends up killing the siren and freeing Frederick, and Catherine kind of gets her happily ever after. In the Enchanted Forest. Exactly, in the Enchanted Forest, but not so much in Storybrooke. What happens to Catherine?
So, she's driving. She finds out she gets a job in Boston. And Henry's been saying this whole time, nobody can leave Storybrooke, bad things happen. And they're like, yeah, whatever, kid. We're not going to listen to you. And so she's going to drive to Boston for this job. And as she gets close to the line, the border of Storybrooke, she actually hits a ditch and crashes her car. And during this time, they also, Emma, I think it is, finds Frederick in, he's the gym teacher. And so he's like, oh, yay, I like her, we can be together. And then that means, you know, Snow and Charming can be together. So when they go looking for Catherine, she's actually missing. She's not in the car anymore, but we see the car is crashed. And that's kind of how the episode ends, of where's Catherine?
Exactly. And it's heartbreaking because it's another episode where you see, like, where David and Charming are so different.
Yeah.
Charming never told Catherine that he was having an affair with Snow. Actually, Regina tells Catherine, and that's why
Regina's like, look here, your dude.
This is what's happening. And then she's like, oh, she is, huh? So Catherine rolls up to the school, and she's like, oh, you know you didn't. And she slaps Snow White, and she's like, oh, you mess with my man.
Homewrecker.
You homewrecker. And it's bad because then the whole town is like, oh.
They're like, she a hoe?
Oh, is he a hoe or not? Like, it's so sad.
Yeah.
But we'll see what happens.
Yeah, look forward to it.
And that's all for episode 13. What happened to Frederick?
What did happen?
What did happen to Frederick?
So leave your questions and comments down below. Bye.
Bye.